What's up? It's Darren Rose here at our Lacoste live pool party just down the road from Coachella, hanging out here with Jimmy and Emily from Metric. How are you guys?
We're great.
Whoop, whoop.
Did you guys just get in?
We did.
We were talking about there's a nice little breeze. It's not too intense right now, but it's supposed to be in the 90s
beautiful.
all weekend.
Yeah, it's beautiful though. It's it's dry. As long as you're in the shade, you're fine.
Yeah. Now, what's your Coachella history with Metric?
Actually, it's pretty sweet. We came here, was it 2004 was the first time?
That's why it was early on, yeah.
Yeah.
Broken. We played 2005 first time.
We played Metric played it in 2005. And but the first time we came, actually, the festival hasn't been around that long.
Yeah.
But we came, a friend was like,
2003.
yeah, right, when Davey hooked us up. And we were kind of like, we're living in LA, we're working really hard on writing and kind of in the funk, like nose to the grindstone. We're a very hardworking band. And he's like, hey, there's this really great festival. It's called Coachella. You should just get out of the city, go to Palm Springs, you're gonna have a great time. We're like, I don't know, I don't have a pass, I don't have a thing. He's like, just wing it and just come with me. We get there, and within minutes, it was like serendipitous kindness from so many people. We got VIP wristbands. We ended up sleeping on the floor. The guy who ended up starting iTunes, like we just had this. It wasn't that guy, but it was just like an amazing, kind experience from everyone. The music was great, and then we were so happy to play ourselves. A couple years later.
And you guys have been touring in support of Synthetica for about 6 months now or so? Maybe a little.
It's been like the record came out in June, so we like to stagger it. I'm right now in a little bit of a holiday mode.
Okay.
I just took a trip to Nicaragua. I went to Buenos Aires, Uruguay, and then just flew there to here. So I'm just, keeping it a little lighter this year. Last year was we worked really hard last year. You got to balance it out.
Yeah.
It's got to be fun.
Now, I want to ask both of you, because I know that you guys have both been around the world, traveled. Now, if someone had, and you've been a lot of places for pleasure, traveling, if someone had 2 weeks to go on vacation, where would you recommend they go?
Oh, man. Well, I'm really into Nicaragua right now because there's a lot of people who still have, sort of judgments about the place because of the history, but it's really changed. And the natural beauty is incredible there. And there's a real sort of drive to preserve the nature there instead of exploiting it, where you're like bringing up the big hotels on the beaches.
Right.
So I'd say be bold. I got in a helicopter and just went in, and I highly recommend that.
And you felt safe?
I did.
Safe country?
Yeah.
Now, I was thinking on the way here, thinking about some of the artists that are coming by, and I couldn't help but to think about your history, Emily and Jimmy. You guys, when you first met, you started dating, making music together. Do you kind of feel like you guys are like Jerry and Elaine now? Like you have that history, and you have a great relationship. You're talented. You guys make great music together, but you're happily married, and
Yeah. I'm not so. I have a bit more of a romantic, like epic. I've made a contribution to music version of our relationship than a TV show.
Right.
But in all honesty, that's probably pretty accurate. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
but I wish I could come back with a no, we're more like, McCartney and Lennon.
Yeah, Sonny and Cher.
Sure.
Right. But is that, but over the years, you guys have probably really cultivated this incredible relationship, not just from, hungover mornings on the bus, but making music. And what's that, is it something that you guys see as 10, 20 years from now continuing to do?
Oh, totally. We're family.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Jimmy?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. We've done so many things together, and we've designed this bizarre life that we now have, and
have to live it now.
Yeah. And there's some amazing people involved in it, and it's I don't know. I consider it a blessing. I feel really honored to have not only met her, but continued to work with her for 15 odd years.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And have the people involved that we do. It's pretty great. I like that you were holding this like a sake box. Earlier.
Because they gave us at Nobu, it was like, we're celebrating an anniversary, they gave us the box.
It's like a weird
That would be a great invention if we did have like a shot of something in there. Okay, so I gotta ask too. So Synthetica, it's been getting close to a year since that was released. Obviously you were in the studio long before that. What are the plans now? Do you continue to write and create while you're on the road? Is that doable?
Yeah, it's kind of an ongoing thing. Jimmy's been working, while I've been off kind of writing and doing my thing elsewhere, Jimmy's been working on our studio. We have our own place. When did you first start Giant? It's like
6.5 years ago.
Yeah, so with remember Death from Above, 1979.
Yeah.
So with Sebastian Granger, he's a good friend. Jimmy and Sebastian started the studio in Toronto, and Jimmy's been working on it ever since. Just constantly upgrading, getting new equipment, getting a new vibe in there all the time. So We're kind of always writing, always progressing in our very, as you said, like kind of the life we made. It's just very much our path and our pace, and it's
awesome,
just
yeah.
steady as she goes. You know, it's good.
That's great. Emily, Jimmy, Metric, thank you guys for coming by. Enjoy the rest of the Coachella. Are you guys going to be able to hang out all weekend? I know it's 2 weekends, but you get to see
We
some
actually,
bands.
as part of my vibe of like half holiday, half rock and roll, we're actually going to go to Hawaii, play a show, take a couple days off, and then we'll be back next weekend.
Nice.
We'll hit it.
Are there any artists in particular that you're excited to see on the bill?
Well, our friends Stars are playing, which is great. And
they're coming by tomorrow here.
Oh, cool,
Yeah.
perfect. And I'm really excited actually to see Blur, Stone Roses. I think we got like the Great Stony night, you know?
Yeah.
It's going to be vibey.
It is a good night.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's going to be good.
Metric, thank you guys for coming by.
Thanks.